So now that you have the basic stationary low kick, it's important to build in movement, because a good low kick has to happen with your opponent's movement. So what's going to happen is I'm going to catch Matt coming in, and then I'm going to catch him coming out. So it's the key to a good low kick, and you hear it from me, is all about timing. So a good timing low kick is what makes a low kick so effective. If you throw it with good timing, it's never going to get blocked. I constantly get asked, you know, how many guys block your low kicks? I said, none, because I throw them when my opponent can't block them. And that's what makes good timing with low kicks. So what I'm going to introduce to you is called a draw attack low kick. So by having this space here, as you watch my first few episodes on distance control, I want to keep that space between Matt and I. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to back up, and this creates space. Matt's step. That step that Matt takes is the key to my low kick timing. So Matt's going to back up again. So I back up, boom, that's my timing. So we're going to do draw attack low kicks. So I can keep moving around, and I'm just going to keep drawing him in and adding my low kick. Pull him in. And you're going to notice I'm starting off with my setup low kick. I don't want to commit right away. I don't know how much he's going to step. I don't know if he's going to step and quickly block. I need to assess his leg block by throwing that setup kick. This way, you don't end up breaking your shin. Again, Anderson Silva, Tyrone Spong. You want to be able to throw your kick when they can't block. So I'm using a setup low kick to see what finish I can do. Watch when I throw the finish, I'll mix it in. Set up, finish. Okay, the second one, that's my drawing. Now what I want to do is I want to attack my opponent as he exits. So the drill is going to be, we're in good space. What I'm going to do is I'm going to crowd this space. Yes, Matt has to exit. When Matt exits, I'm going to chop his leg. So he comes in. If you notice, if Matt exits, he's not going to be able to block a low kick. There I'm getting a free low kick. So I draw him in. I close my distance. He exits. So I'm catching him on the in and I'm catching him on the out. Okay, let me just flow with this a little bit more, and I'm going to mix the draw and I'm going to mix the exit. Changing my angles. Remember, I have center line to my left, to my right, and I have different places on my shin and different angles. All going to be put together here. Good. The last key I want to give you here before we move on to our last drill is when you're doing this drill, focus on your hand position. Remember, a low kick is a nice weapon you can close and throw in here. I'm open to counter punching, so make sure you're in with a good solid hand position. So talking about free low kicks, I'm just going to give you an introduction into ring control and how to use your low kick. Using ring control and to get another free low kick. I said enter and I said exit. Now we're going to talk about the lateral step in ring control. Being a good pressure fighter, I'm going to have my opponent against the ropes. This means they can't move back and they can't move forward. They can try to come forward, but I'm going to be active with punches. So this little drill is another timing drill you can do where Matt's going to stand there. Right now I'm in the corner. So I'm going to open up one door. So I'm going to move over to my left, and I'm just going to mix in some light punches just for the drill to show that I'm keeping busy with my hands. Now, in order for Matt to exit from the corner, he needs to step. As soon as he steps out to escape my punches, I'm going to give him a low kick. So this is the timing. I'm here, here, steps out, he moves back to my drill. Okay, you want to react right away to it. All right, so we're going to discuss quickly some common mistakes. And the common mistake is not changing up your low kick enough and only using one variation. Just like a jab, just like any of your other strikes, you can change the angle, you can change the speed, you can change the intensity, you can change the angle. Mix up your low kicks, don't make them so predictable. Set up versus finish low kicks. The second mistake people often make is when they throw their low kick, they really fold their hands a lot. With Bazooka Kickboxing style, that in-range style and in-close fighting, you need to stay tight with your hands because we like to mix our punches and our kicks with our low kicks. So keep your hand position a little tighter. The last one I'm going to do for the low kick, the third mistake, is not exiting. So what happens, we kick and we stop. In order to make a good low kick effective, you need to build in an exit. So I'm stepping to get length in my stance, I'm hitting, and I'm pulling back. So I'm entering and exiting. Big mistake people make, they drop their foot there, they become open to counter punches. So clean up those 3 mistakes. There you go, part 1 of the Bazooka Kickboxing low kick system, and it's about timing. Make sure you change up the type of low kicks. Don't always step center line. Mix into the left, mix into the right, forward and backwards. Remember, a good low kick is all about timing and placement of the shin. We'll see you next week for part 2 of the low kick system.